Long ago, in the mighty kingdom of Kundu, music was more than mere entertainment. It was the very soul of the people. Drummers held a place of great honor, for their rhythms could summon warriors to battle, call upon the spirits, and even heal the sick. Among them was Django, a young man whose hands moved like the wind, weaving beats that made hearts race and feet dance. His talent was unmatched, and his fame spread far and wide. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, an old man draped in a tattered cloak arrived at Django's doorstep. His face was hidden in the shadows, but his voice carried the weight of 1,000 storms. "Take this drum, boy," the old man said, presenting an ancient instrument, its surface worn but pulsing with unseen power. "It will make you great, but beware, every beat comes with a price." Django, blinded by his hunger for greatness, ignored the warning. That night, beneath the full moon's glow, he struck the drum once. The sound was deep, haunting, almost alive. Those who heard it felt an uncontrollable urge to dance. They danced until exhaustion overtook them, and then they never woke up. By morning, an eerie silence swallowed the village. The dancers lay motionless, their eyes closed as if trapped in a dreamless sleep. Though they still breathed, nothing could wake them. Panic spread like wildfire, and whispers of dark magic filled the air. Desperate to prove he was not at fault, Django declared to the king that his drum was a gift from the gods. Intrigued, the king commanded Django to play at the royal festival. If the drum had the power to put people to sleep, perhaps it could wake them as well. That night, under golden lanterns, before the king, his family, and the warriors of Kundu, Django played. The sound was mesmerizing, powerful, almost divine. But one by one, they collapsed, just like the villagers. Django gasped and dropped the drum. The entire royal court lay in eerie stillness. Only one man remained standing. From the shadows, the old man stepped forward, his cloak swaying like mist. "You should have listened, boy." Django fell to his knees. "What have I done?" The old man's eyes glowed like dying embers. "You have awakened an ancient curse, one that was sealed away long ago. This drum does not create music, it steals souls." Django's blood ran cold. "How do I break the curse?" "You must journey to the Forbidden Forest, to the well where the first drummer was buried. There you will find the truth. But beware, once you enter, the forest will test you. If you fail, you will never return." Django had no choice. If he did nothing, the entire kingdom would be lost. For 3 days and nights, he traveled until he reached the edge of the Forbidden Forest. No man had ever entered and lived to tell the tale. The trees whispered secrets, the wind carried voices, and unseen eyes watched from the shadows. The moment Django stepped inside, the trees behind him closed like prison bars. A deep voice rumbled through the darkness. "Django the drummer, why have you come?" "To break the curse," Django shouted. Laughter echoed from the trees. "Then prove you are worthy." The ground trembled, and 3 figures emerged: his mother, his childhood friend, and a masked stranger. "One of these people is not real," the voice said. "Choose wrong, and you will be trapped here forever." Django's hands trembled. His mother smiled warmly, just as she always had. His childhood friend Kofi looked exactly as he remembered, but the masked stranger, he did not speak. "Who are you?" Django asked. The masked figure stepped forward and whispered, "I am the sound of your drum." Django's heart pounded. Then he understood. "You are the curse!" Django roared and struck his drum. The forest howled. The masked figure screamed, and then silence. When Django opened his eyes, he was kneeling at the edge of an ancient well. Inside, he saw a reflection. A drummer, one who looked just like him. "I was once like you," the spirit in the well said. "Blinded by pride, hungry for power, I created music that no man should have played. The gods cursed me, trapping me in this drum. Now you must take my place, or destroy it." Django made his choice. With all his strength, he lifted the drum and hurled it into the well. The earth trembled. A terrible scream echoed through the night. And then, peace. When he awoke, he was back in the palace. The king stirred. The warriors yawned. The villagers stretched their arms and blinked in confusion. The curse was broken. Django was hailed as a hero, but he never played the drums again. Instead, he became a storyteller, warning future generations about the dangers of power without wisdom. And as for the old man, he was never seen again. But sometimes on quiet nights, when the wind carried distant rhythms, Django swore he could still hear the beat of a drum, calling for another soul. Would you answer its call? If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thrilling African folktales. What would you have done in Django's place? Let me know in the comments.